guys? Joanna coming in. Got another replay for you here on Dawnless Days, mod for Attila Total War. And we have some Rogue Hiram cavalry that has just blasted right into this Dogaldor front line there. A lot of these scout riders actually going to start falling away. Or scouts of Rohan, I should say. See what they did. 68, 23, 62, and that unit there with 52. But we do have some of the Warg riders making their way over here, going to try and chase down one of these units. Actually, wow, look at all those Warg riders chasing the Rohan cavalry away. Oh, Erlich Red Knights now coming out here. Oh, boy. Okay, we got to stop it here. I got to do my normal army compositions here. So we're going to start off with the attackers after that absolutely devastating, wow. Killed a good amount of men. Could have, wow, down to 122. Wow, almost 70 guys. But all right, let's take a look at the armies here. First, we will take a look at Dogaldor being commanded by 1, 2, 3. And I'm just going to put his army comp right there on the screen for you guys to be able to see after that absolutely devastating charge. Wow, scouts of Rohan doing pretty solid there in the beginning. Then his ally over here, we do have the Haradrim being commanded by Emperor Palpatine. Once again, there is the army comps and his name there on the screen so you guys can see who he is and what all he has brought with him. Now getting in onto the defense, obviously we do have Rohan here being commanded by Matti Mata, I think. And there is his army composition there on the screen. And then finally we have another Rohan being commanded by, I think I wrote this name down wrong, Veni. I think it's Veni. And there is his army composition there as well. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this battle replay, guys. Let's dive on into this one. That was a devastating start to the battle, and we're just going to jump right back into it. I want to see what these Warg Riders are going to do. They're going to fall back. Yeah, they're going to fall away. That was huge. That was a huge guerrilla deployment right off the start. Erlich Knights now retreating back towards the settlement here as well. This is obviously a unfortified settlement. I believe this one is Dunharrow. The town center is way up over there, but there are a couple of capture points. There is a capture point over on that side. I don't think that's an actual victory point, though. Usually the larger symbol is the actual capture point, victory capture point, even though they both say victory capture point or victory point. But yeah, so that is where we are on that. Balance of power, kind of in the middle, 4,843. Well, she started at 5,050 against 4,885. So pretty close in numbers, The attackers obviously have just a little bit more. So let's get a little fast forward here. We're going to see what ends up happening. All right, everybody's going to be moving around. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Warg Riders taking on the Esquires of Rohan now charging in here. Scouts of Rohan doubling in behind them. Scouts of Rohan here mixing it up. Oh, that guy's head just disappeared for a second there. That was weird. Brutality all across the field. Cavalry engagements yet again. But we are going, yep, the Goldor Glaives are going to make their way in here. Going to start helping out the Service of the Eye. Cutting into an Erlich Knights unit. 62 kills for them. Not too bad. Not too bad. But you can see Haradrim over here moving up completely unscathed. Not being attacked at all. Haradrim's just going to march his way forward. His ally over here is having a tough go, but actually starting to break down some of that Rohan cavalry. But now we have just infantry now making their way out here. Archers coming out. We have Erkenbrand there, and the other general there is a Guards of Meduseld. I think I always say that unit's name incorrectly. I do apologize for saying it wrong. I will try and continue to get better at it. If you guys want to, you can feel free to drop it in the comments and let me know how exactly it is I'm supposed to say. So here we go. We got Wraiths now making their way over here. They could probably get... Oh, never mind. There's more Warg Riders. So I have to say, Dogaldor is doing a pretty solid job, basically over here by himself. And by basically, I mean 100% over here by himself. He is doing rather well to this point. Nazgul General has charged up here as well. Going to continue trying to help out his infantry, stay the course, and as long as being able to hold the front line Hopefully his ally will be able to go over here soon. You can see him now starting to cross this little bit of a water pass-through here, starting to cross over the shallow waters, making their way over here. But Rohan immediately sending infantry and a couple of units of cavalry to start coming over here to possibly slow him down, slow his advance down. Now, I think he could come up over this way. Oh, maybe he can't because, oh, no, he can't. So he has to come this way. Wow, this is a tough fight. This is going to be a tough go for Harajam to get over here to help his ally out. But I got to say, ally is still holding the lines for the moment. Dol Guldur still doing a pretty good job. Unfortunately, this Warg Rider is about to get rear charged there. So unfortunately, I believe he is going to get taken out. Morale has tanked down. But wait a second. Wait a second. What was that? What just went down there? For these Rohan cavalry. Was that morale too? Oh, it is morale for them too. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, the Warg Riders there, unfortunately, getting taken out for that last unit. Cavalry still rumbling around over here for Rohan. Obviously, it's Rohan. It's going to be cavalry all over the place. But let's take a look at the front line here. Infantry now starting to clash. We have a unit of Sword Thanes just kind of staring at a unit of the Dol Guldur Pikes. Or Guldur Pikes, but whichever. Dol Guldur, it is the faction's name, so I'm going to say Dol Guldur. Oh, but hold on. We got some Mirkwood archers now starting to fire away here as well. Getting some volleys into the Hemligas. Probably going to start winning against that fight, but the Hemligas do have a solid range of 200, and their armor is a 50. Armor here, yeah, the Mirkwood Trackers armor is not very good, only a 15 armor, and they only have a 150 range. So, never mind, the Rohirrim archers will win that fight overall, more than likely. Let's see what's going on over here. Still trying to make their way through. Serpent Warriors have charged in onto the front line. Airlig Retainers currently holding, but we have some heavy spears here, heavy spear infantry holding the line there, and there's really not much. I mean, he could try maybe slip around this way, maybe bring his cavalry up, but he only has one unit of cav. I'm not really sure what he's going to be able to do. I mean, there's a path. He could come this way. Is there a way over here, maybe? Oh, does this come down? Oh, it comes down over on this side. So he could actually slip some units this way as well. Okay, that could definitely be helpful, but look at all of the ranged. Now, oh, not all of it. Now it's actually switching back. Erkenbrand took some damage, though. He's down to 54 men. 0 kills. Wow, what happened there? All right, here we go. Black Serpent Rangers and the Serpent Archers have their targets chosen. Going to start firing into these Mustard Archers. Going to try and knock these numbers down. Uh-oh, somebody's general is being shot at. Yes, it is. The Harad general right there is being fired upon. Looks like he's going to try and dip off into the woods there. Let's see what's going back over here, though. Wait a second. Ooh, a turnaround. Rohan over on this side has been defeated. That's crazy. And these archers are now getting taken out. Wow, look at the archer fire here from the Harajam faction. Crazy volleys. Archers will reign supreme today. Brutal. Back over on this side. I mean, we still have some Rohan cavalry around. Some Rohan infantry here as well. The Wraiths, I believe this is an unbreakable unit. The Wraiths, I don't think they can die. Well, the last one, they have to kill all the way down to the end is what I mean by unbreakable. But so these Airlig Retainers and these Mustard Spears will be busy for just a while longer here. Oh, look at this guy stuck. A little bit of a graphic error. It happens. Happens in all Total War games. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all.
The general of our ally is dead.
Oh, no. The general of our ally is dead. So the Nazgul general has died. That is rough to see, but lines have broken. Archers now all making their way over here.
The enemy has found our concealed units.
What is that? 36 scouts of Rohan making their way back. Archers now being forced into melee. Hemlikas, I don't think the Hemlikas are in that bad in melee at all. They're charging 2 units in there. Yeah, they're actually not. Oh, wait, that's not him. I mean, they're still not that bad. 38, 48. That's not terrible. It's really not that bad at all. They've chosen the wrong fight today. Yes. Dead. All of them must die. Good volley. Still coming here from Haradrim. Let's wait for another volley right there. It looks like Rohan's actually still firing back here, too. Yeah, they are. They still have infantry. Oh, wait a second. Never mind. Umbar usurpers have broken through the line, going to get into the yeoman of the mark. 94 kills for them. They are going to get taken out. Actually, oh, wow. Umbar usurpers now getting around that first unit. Getting into many of these units. Getting into the other 2 units of mustard archers here. Let's see how they did. 96, 27. The Hemlikas over here still fighting away. We're actually being joined by some more spearmen. Some of the Ehrlich men-at-arms charging in here as well. That Wraith unit still trying to hold on, but they will, again, obviously, need to be broken all the way down as they are obviously, well, not obviously, they are an unbreakable unit, but balance of power really in favor of the attackers at this moment. It's pretty much Harad that is left. I mean, there are some Dol units around. Mirkwood trackers way back over there. Still have a little bit of ammo left. Some more of this Rohan force coming across. They start making their way up towards the front line yet again. 123 kills there. 125 men remaining in the unit. Not sure what these mustard archers did. Look, they were firing into broken units. Uh-oh. Oh, we got the archer towers over there firing. Look at all the broken Rohan troops making their way back. But the cavalry general, oh no. Belzegar has made it around the corner. He's just got to start charging now. He's got 88 kills to this point. Only lost 2 men. If he can get around into these archers, that will cause a humongous problem. Absolutely gigantic problem for them. For the Rohan archers. And here he comes. Very heavy melee cavalry on... No, where's he going? Oh, no. Is he is this a distraction? He's got his cav general running around as a distraction? I'm not really sure. Is he trying to go after the general? Oh, he might be trying to just get in there to get after the general, but unfortunately, yeah, he's, oh, wait, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. He's coming around the corner now. Enemy general has fallen. Erkenbrand, I believe, has died now. Charge. Belzegar's unit has finally charged in, but he is losing a considerable amount more men. Archer fire. Oh, look at that. Mirkwood trackers coming in there. End game. General is starting to break down more of these units. A lot of the Serpent Warriors, Umbar usurpers have still... Oh, wait, maybe it's this general that died. Maybe it was this general over here that died. I don't know. I don't know, but everything is breaking down now, so that is going to be a victory. That is going to be a victory. Quick battle. Definitely a very, very quick battle. Let's take a look. Emperor Palpatine was the one that put the replay into the Dawnless Days Discord. So thank you very much, Bud, for putting in more content there for content creators to be able to have the opportunity to cover. So his general 149 kills ended up doing very, very well. Some of his Umbar usurpers there were 232 kills. Serpent Warriors 133, 152, 242. Wow, a lot of really well done. Udunakori here with 141. Getting into his Beast Tamers, they didn't really get very many kills, but they... Oh, no, there's 142 kills there. The other units got the kills they needed to get. Bow Mutants here, 106 and 122. Serpent Archers, 210, 160, 131. And the Black Serpent Rangers, 228 kills. Solid job. Dol, I mean, guy, dude, you put up with a lot there at the beginning. Very well done. Very well done. 91 with his general, unfortunately, before the general fell. Moving down, we have Champions of Dolgoldor right there with 100 kills. Pikes and the Phantoms, I mean, they did what they needed to do. They kept units busy, but unfortunately, they didn't get very many kills. Merc with Trackers there, 136 kills. Moving into his Wargs, top unit there was at 82, and his Servants of the Eye here with 180 kills. Solid job. Then we have Veni playing as one of the Rohan forces. He was the general with Guards of Medusa. 114 kills with his general there. Erlich Retainers, 396 kills. Wow, that is crazy. Mustard Spears, 151. Moving down the line a little bit further, Erlich Man-at-Arms, 143. The Yeoman of the Mark, 102 and 106. Esquires, actually his Cav, Riders of Rohan there, 154. His Scouts of Rohan initially in the charge there, 97 kills, not too bad. And then we have Mati Mata playing as the other Rohan force. Unfortunately, Erkenbrand's unit did not get a whole lot accomplished. His Erlich Retainers, though, 116, 112. Moving down into his Mustard Archers, not very many kills there. And even his Hemlikas, I mean, he charged them into melee. They are actually really good in melee. One of his Mustard Archers, actually, 99 kills, sorry about that. And then his Scouts of Rohan, 110, 220, wow. And then we have one unit of the Erlich Knights there with 195. But all right, guys, that is the end of today's battle replay. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Remember, hit the like button, drop some comments, share the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll also put the Dawnless Days Discord link in the description below so you guys can join in there and get into some more battles. I would love to cover more. I'm really enjoying covering more of these Dawnless Days battles, especially with the big update 0.9 coming out just a few days ago. A lot of cool things, a lot of things on the way, a lot of things on the move here for this mod. But that is going to be the end. So thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. And as always, until the next one.